also want to mention the students that did win our naming contest that was on the internet will be receiving a little gift bag from the Fish and Wildlife and from Wildbirds Unlimited, who should receive some gifts and a gift. So I wanted to make sure. All right, thank you.
Great. We found 4.
All right. I do also want to mention the students that did win our naming contest that was on the internet will be receiving a little gift bag from the Fish and Wildlife and from Wildbirds Unlimited, who generously donated some gifts. And
Don and Ron were successful.
I wanted to make sure.
Got the chicks out of the nest box, and they're going to get really loud. 4. So, guys, come up and look. I think what we have are 2 kids that are here and 2 males. I'll come up a little bit closer. It's going to be fine. That's the noise they make when they get out in front of the table. So anybody wants to take a picture of while they're in the box, I'll do that real quick. We're going to cover the boxes up so they can slide out of the nest box. What we're going to do. They're going to get really loud when they stir it up. It doesn't matter. Don, look, what we have are 2 females, so they kind of 2 males. That's the noise they make when they get agitated. So anybody wants to take a picture of them while they're in the box, we'll do that real quick. And then we're going to cover the boxes up so they can quiet, and then I'll explain to you what we're going to do. It doesn't matter. Donna, you want to hold one of those so they kind of see how big they are. We're going to go through this process here, and I'm going to explain what we're doing, but I want you to get an idea of what they look like, and then this will get repeated 4 times, so you get lots of chances to see what we're doing, and we'll explain what's going on. So, now that's a little fast, we're going to cover them up a little bit so I can explain what's going on without them making a lot. They're only half done. Quiet right now. We're going to go through this process here, and I'm going to explain what we're doing, but I want you to get an idea of what they look like, and then this will get repeated 4 times, so we get lots of chances to see what we're doing, and we'll explain what's going on. Well, welcome, and one of the things that I wanted to do is just thank you all for coming. We're going to appreciate your interest and explain what's going on with falcons and wildlife conservation. Quiet right now. One of the really neat things that the division has been able to do through efforts from our staff from District 1, like Donna and Gary and Ron, is provide this webcam. And like it's been mentioned, we have people from all over the country and all over. Well, welcome. And one of the things that this globe wanted to do is just thank you all for coming. One of the things that's really neat appreciate your interest and people contribute money to the Division of Wildlife Conservation and Natural Resources, because one of the really neat things that the division has been able to do through efforts from our staff watching like Donna and Gary and Ron is provide this webcam. And what we're going to do to mention, we have people from all over the country and all over general health. And we're going to this globe who follow banding allows us to one of the things that's really neat about it is people can show up on other sites, the Division of Wildlife, estimate their survival rates, because they really tell when they show up into the I personally want to thank those people because I know some of them watching out there. We really appreciate their efforts to support wildlife conservation in Ohio and throughout the U.S. What we're going to do today, what we do is we're going to check out these birds for the general health. We're going to ban around here for those of you. Banding allows us to identify the other bands that monitor their movements when they show up on other sites. And anytime we survival rate and migratory birds tell when they show up in the U.S., we use what's called a reproducing and helping U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service migratory bird name. These are generally aluminum band birds in the Midwest. What we do is we use these, which is essentially coloring them purple. It's hard to read these. A little closer. See that when I pass them around. But they have a 9-digit number. 2 different types. It's not unlike time we have in your band of migratory birds in the U.S. We use what's called a federal. We U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service migratory bird name. These are generally aluminum band, and they are one opportunity to check out their health. We have a special permit out to birds in the Midwest.